Now it's a time, this is Attendees Engagement, how to make it more effective and engaging. A tale from JW Marriott, New Delhi, presented by Mr. Nitesh Gandhi, General Manager, JW Marriott, Aerocity. But before taking the opportunity to invite him on the days again, I would like to share something very interesting about him. So Nitesh joined JW Marriott New Delhi in the year 2017 and since then has ideated and executed some exceptionally initiatives, events and campings in the hotel. To name a few, the Experience Series by JW Marriott New Delhi, the CEO Sustainability Charter, country's first plastic-free initiative by a five-star hotel, Urja, a hotel leadership meet. And not only this, ladies and gentlemen, please hear this out. He has achieved 300 crores benchmark in the year 2019, is one prime achievement that the team at JW Marriott New Delhi Hotels under the competent leadership of Nitesh Gandhi and the complete team, which fetched them some prestigious awards like Best Hotel in New Delhi, Best Initiative in Sustainable Development and Social Responsibility, Best Luxury Hotel of the Year, Sustainable Initiatives in the year 2019, and Best Dining Phenomena in K3. So, with deep gratitude and with great pleasure, I would like to take this opportunity, Nitesh, this dynamic professional right here, to take the days over.
Thank you. You are too kind. I think the real credit for the performance of the hotel goes to a lovely team. We're blessed to have a very dedicated, intelligent, hardworking team. They're sitting right at the back. So thank you for all that you do every single day. What I will try to do now in the next 15 minutes is to showcase why should you do our events with us. Of course, besides hosting ICPB, because we strongly believe in the cause of what ICPB does, and as strong partners, I think at the hotel, we've really taken innovation to the next level because these times present an opportunity for all of us to think different. What you see in front of you is not an ad for the newly opened JW Marriott Nara Hotel in Japan, but it's actually a part of a larger thought. Sometime back, Mr. Raj Menon and Mr. Neeraj Govil, who run Asia Pacific for Marriott International and South Asia respectively, came up with a lovely plan that most of us as Indians who love to travel would probably go off to Japan for a holiday or to Southeast Asia for a holiday, and now because of that, travel can't happen. So if that travel can't happen, what is stopping us, Marriott International, to bring these experiences back into the country? So we've tied up with JW Marriott Nara, and for the whole month of November, all our guests will have an experience of a Japanese culture within the hotel. So imagine a food promotion, which typically happens in restaurants, but is now happening at the level of the entire hotel. So the welcome greeting is Konnichiwa, and if you ask the doorman, he will explain to you why we're doing it. Besides active food and beverage programs, the fragrances have been changed, the service sequence has been changed, the authentic Japanese tea ceremony is happening. So a lot of reasons as to why you can come across. You see a lot of acts of origami or paper folding. So it's inspiring you to travel again once things improve. These are the various aspects which we are doing as part of our activation of bringing in JW Marriott Nara Japan into the hotel. So Zen classes, tea rituals, Japanese food, origami sessions, and of course, a Japanese singer as well. So if you can't travel out and love Japan for some reason, come to JW Marriott New Delhi. Besides that, way back about 4 months ago, we realized in the middle of the pandemic that if we were to get our guests back and they would expect nothing but the best from a company like Marriott International to put in place strict standards of ensuring hygiene. So we launched this program called Commitment to Clean, and this works on a very simple principle. It works on the principle of touch. So when we started this program about a commitment to clean, we had a team which walked the entire hotel, and we found out how many areas are touched by guests. We came together and put together a list of about 175 high touch point areas, from the elevator to the remote control, which was cleaned at 11:40 a.m. using Virex 256 as a chemical, and was cleaned by Shami. So it is this attention to detail in terms of how we clinically sanitize our hotel areas to make sure that our guests are kind of looked after. So this is a complete area of about 200 brand new SOPs, 194 touch points. There are QR codes all over the place. So in case you want to see how an area has been sanitized, you can see it for yourself. We have an in-house microbiologist whose only job is to keep checking and double checking if the areas are being cleaned with the precision that you want them to be or not. So this is kind of really working for us. These are, again, all the various touch points. So 20 in arrival, 2 in lobby, 67 points in the guest room. Every single room after a guest checks out is kept vacant for at least 24 hours to 36 hours before the new guest checks in. So they are examples such as this, which have really helped us in instilling a sense of confidence. And it's not really about us as a company, but we have shared this with all our partners, because at the end of it, hotels as a community needs to be seen as a safe haven in this time of COVID. So besides that, in terms of food, we're very, very passionate. Sometime back, just before COVID hit us, we had brought 5 top Michelin star chefs into the country, into the city of New Delhi, from Heston Blumenthal, Julian Royer, Beppe, Chef Jordi, and Tony Howell, to create exquisite examples of cuisine for our guests. And they were not only limited to the restaurants, but also went to the catering and to the banqueting areas. We're now opening a brand new restaurant called Adrift. All the plans have gone, I'll be honest, supposed to open in October. It's not going to open anytime before March. But we love the Japanese culture, so we have a brand new restaurant up in no time. In terms of cricket, and I asked the IPL question, I mean, that was a very relevant question, but we as a company love cricket, and we are proud sponsors of the Mumbai Indians team. So they're, of course, on top of the charts. And if you look at the Mumbai Indians jersey, the top left, you see the Marriott Bonvoy, which is our loyalty program, probably the world's largest loyalty program. And if you are members of the Marriott Bonvoy program, you can actually bid and win for the toss ceremony, special memorabilia, meetings with the Mumbai Indians cricketers team. So these are ways how Marriott International is really taking marketing to the next level with cricket as a format. So it's really a pity it's not happening in this country, though. But next year, we'll have it for sure. So Shadi by Marriott is our trademark program for weddings. We spoke about weddings, and Amrish had a good point that bringing it to the MICE forum. In fact, even now, when corporate travel is not there, for the last month and a half, we've had about 7 weddings in the hotel so far. So weddings as a sub-business, but restricted 100 guests, only about 10 to 15 rooms. But that is, I'll be honest, keeping us afloat. It's helping with the positive cash flows. And that only happened because the wedding as a business was kind of branded by Marriott beautifully. And there are a lot of SOPs in terms of how to welcome guests and the entire food and beverage program. So Shadi by Marriott is really a tag word for us in our business. In terms of a lot of VIPs and guests, this is on the Dalai Lama, who stays with us. And it's really a blessing to have him. And, you know, as a hotelier, I once asked him a question that, why do you stay with us? You know, that's a question we all often ask the guests to find out what is we're doing right. Was it the marketing which got rid of the hotel? And he said, Nitesh, I get up at 4 in the morning. And the reason why I stay with you, because I love the shower pressure. So small reasons as to why guests choose one hotel over the other. But over the years, we've hosted some large, massive MICE movements. We hosted the India Mobile Congress, which happened in 2018 in the AeroCity grounds. And I must compliment GMR as partners and owners of this project, have really done an incredible job in positioning AeroCity as a global MICE destination. We call it the large temple grounds, which are in front of, as you enter AeroCity. And they set up almost a 2 million square feet covered space, which was attended by 20,000 people on a daily basis for the India Mobile Congress. This was in lines with what happens in Barcelona every year, the World Mobile Congress. Very, very powerful. And we were honored to be chosen as the caterers for this event. It was quite a task, but it was good fun. We've hosted the Oktoberfest. This is all previous year's pictures. And we hosted DJ Snake. We did some launches with BMW in terms of launches. This is just Shadi by Marriott launch. This is the US 8 convention, which happened last year, which is the government of United States and Afghanistan, which kind of got together to promote business in Afghanistan. Car launches. Now, again, these are all last year's. This is all pre-COVID. Now, what happens post-COVID is something which will be very, very different. But I can assure you one thing, with the team that we have, we're fully geared up for the new challenge. I think some of us were asking that, how will you change in terms of selling your spaces? So the entire sales strategy has changed. Earlier, we would sell the entire Grand Ballroom as one space. We would charge rentals. The entire thing has now changed. We are happy for complete hotel buyouts. You can do 100 people function either in a small room or in a 14,000 square feet space. So we are flexible, we are ready, and we want to get our guests back soon. So thank you for hearing me out. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nitesh Gandhi, for the overview of the complete presentation on JW Marriott AeroCity, and we are very happy to be here. Thanks for all the courtesy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's a time for gastronomical experiences. I hope you have read in the agenda. So how is it different? Under COVID-19 protocol, the way we used to have a conference lunch, this is an assisted buffet. And to give more light on it, I would like to request Executive Chef Sandeep Pandey to kindly come up on the dais and share with us out of his rich experience and, of course, going in new normal, how the conference lunch is different. Warm welcome on the dais.
Namaste. My name is Sandeep, and I'm the exec chef of the hotel at the JW Marriott New Delhi AeroCity. A very warm welcome. I'm here to discuss and take you through the nuances of how the whole dining experience has changed post the COVID scenario. To start with, we as a company, as Nitesh mentioned, have got a very, very robust plan in place, which starts from the highest level, which is Mr. Bill Marriott, downwards and transcends into all our associates. The program is very clear. It's called the Commitment to Clean. Commitment because we are committed to deliver a safe, hygienic environment as far as food and beverage service is concerned. And clean obviously stems from the fact that we want to take the hygiene onto the next level. So I'll just talk a little bit about the Commitment to Clean program and how it makes its appearance on the buffet tables, how it affects or enhances our lunch or dinner experiences. First and foremost, we do not see it as a challenge, because the word challenge, for me personally, has got a negative connotation. We see it as an opportunity to better ourselves, an opportunity to provide a better experience for ourselves and our guests. So taking on from there, we were already a ISO 2005 certified hotel even before COVID hit us. But then again, we have reinforced the ISO standards, which we have been a part of for almost a year and a half now. Recently, we conducted the third-party FSSAI audit, and we were awarded with the highest possible rating that a hotel can in the A+ category. We also are a HACCP certified hotel, which happened to us much, much before that. As I speak, some of you would be getting a jar on your table. It's a vegetarian, Japanese, cucumber, Sunomono pickle. And let me talk about that as I stand on this dais. This jar of cucumber and Japanese flavored pickle is, in a sense, what we are trying to portray at the hotel as far as the food and beverage experience is concerned. So if you see, it's a transparent jar, it's individual, and it's one for everyone. Transparent glass obviously portrays transparency in communication, transparency in the way we do business. For example, post-COVID, we have got installed in our kitchens CCTV cameras, which can be relayed onto the TV sets right outside this hall, so you can feel comfortable, you can feel reassured about the processes and the procedures and the way the food is being made and picked up in the kitchens of the hotel. So that's the transparency part which I want to portray with this transparent jar. Also, if you see, it is individual. We try and do almost all our buffets as individually as possible. with minimum contact, hence each jar to a particular guest. Obviously, it's Japanese flavored, and taking on from what Nitesh mentioned, it's Japanese flavored because we are promoting Operation Sunshine, which is getting the culture experience of JW Marriott Nara in Japan over to us at the JW Marriott New Delhi, because we can't travel over to JW Nara in Japan. Having said that, if you allow me, I will just take you with a little bit of more thought processes on this particular jar. This also has umami, which some of us call as the fifth flavor or the sixth flavor. And this is fermented soya bean or miso bean paste, which is a natural immunobooster. So a lot of dishes, a lot of food which you will see outside, which you will sample today and tomorrow, will have immunoboosting properties in it. It will be sweet, sour, and obviously it will be great for the wellness within. Let me take you back to the ISO and the HACCP way that we have customized our buffets around. We incorporate a technology called the ATP meter in all our day-to-day dealings, and it starts from the rooms to public areas to dining spaces. Nitesh mentioned that we have a hygiene manager with us, and her core responsibility is to ensure, be it buffets, be it surfaces, be it hand swabs, she measures the amount of bacteria which are there per any square centimeter. And this is a UN certified technology. Feel free to Google it. It's called a ATP meter, and it transforms itself by measuring the amount of light that a ribonucleic acid reflects while it's present in an orgasm on the surface, anywhere in our rooms or in our buffets. Secondly, we also follow simple processes and procedures like cleaning the buffets every half an hour, changing the implements every half an hour, making sure that we are wearing the right kind of PPE kit, so much so that we even sanitize our hands every 20 to 30 minutes, be it washing our hands or sanitizing our hands. And this is the core of the Commitment to Clean program that we follow at the hotel, and which transcends into our buffets and into the gastronomical experience. I will not keep you away from the buffet. Thank you so very much for coming over and giving us your time. Enjoy the afternoon.
Thank you, Chef Sandeep Pandey. So I would like to request Mr. Amresh Tiwari ji to present a memento to Chef Sandeep Pandey. So friends, under COVID-19 protocol and in the new normal 2020, let's experience this gastronomic experiences and enjoy this delicious lunch organized for all of us, especially by JW Marriott AeroCity, New Delhi. See you soon, exactly by 2 p.m. sharp. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Tiwari. Thank you, Pandey.